Welcome to Celestial Do, a space where we explore our inner world, where storytelling and spiritual tools deepen our connection to ourselves and the universe. My name is Rocio Celeste, and this is my soulmate and constant companion, Nuga Cósmico. We are here to share our experiences and open a space for insight and transformation. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey inward. In today's episode, we want to explore how we should lose control when we're trying to manifest something. One of the things that keeps appearing to me recently when I talk to people, when I talk to friends, is that they think that when they want something, they should control the process. They should control how it will get done. And I have to admit, I've done it in the past too. I have done this in the past where I thought if I want something to be done or if I want to receive something in life, I have to make sure it works this way. It happens in this particular way. When in reality, that's God's business. I don't decide how it's going to be done. I decide what I want, and then the universe decides how it gets done. And I was in the shower today thinking, oh my God, how many times I thought I wanted something and I thought I was gonna get it in a specific way, in a particular way, but it came in a different way. For example, I think I've mentioned this example before in a previous episode. When I wanted a dog, I really wanted a dog. I thought the only way possible for me to get a dog is if I go and pay somebody who has a female dog, and when her dog gives birth to puppies, I can pay her and she can give me one. And I tried and tried and tried. Every time the dog gave birth to her puppies, the lady forgot me. The lady forgot that I had already paid her. And it happened like 3 or 4 times in the spread of maybe a year, maybe like a whole year went by, and I never had my puppy. I never had my dog, and I really wanted a dog. And here I was thinking, okay, the only way for me to get a dog is if I make it happen. I need to get a dog from this woman, from this dog, from this place. I paid her, I sent her the check in the mail and everything, but nothing happened. She always forgot me. Then I realized later that it wasn't the right time for me to have a dog. I was going to be very busy healing and traveling and doing all these spiritual retreats, and it was just going to be chaotic for me. Then when I let go and I decided, okay, maybe it's not for me, I got the dog in the most unexpected way. As you all know, I met Nuga Cósmico when I was traveling in South America. I was traveling in Peru. I went and did a hike for 5 days until I got to Machu Picchu. And on the day that I finished, I took the train to Ollantaytambo, which is where he is from, in the Sacred Valley. I got off the train and I was supposed to get on the bus to get to Cusco, but I didn't. Something kept me there. And I decided, okay, maybe I'm gonna stay here for a few weeks. And that same night, he crossed my path. He crossed my path and he started following me. And then he was leading the way, and I always ran into him. He followed me everywhere for a few months. And then he decided that he wanted to stay with me. He wanted to come to Europe with me. He said, we are already a team. And never in my life, I would have thought that I was going to get a dog in Peru and bring him to France. Never. It's so magical how the universe works. The universe had a better plan for me. He had the perfect dog for me. This adventurous dog, this world traveler, this cosmic dog he's so divine. And I didn't even have to pay for him. He was a stray dog living in the streets in Peru. And we just connected. We just clicked. The moment he saw me, he followed me, and I didn't know that I was gonna bring him. I did a therapy for him with someone who does animal communication, and I asked him all the questions. He gave me all these philosophical answers as to why We were a team and we were here to evolve together, and he had chosen me to evolve together as souls, and this is where he has to be. And it just has been such a wonderful journey. We have been together for 4 years now. He's 4.5 now. And it's just so surprising and so magical how there are so many possibilities to getting something, whether it's a coffee or a bicycle or a partner or a new job or a house. It doesn't matter what you want. When you are trying to manifest something, all you have to do is tell the universe, this is what I want, and be as specific as possible, because the universe likes clarity. The universe likes clarity. It doesn't like ambiguity. Don't be ambiguous. Be clear. What you want, how, like, why do you want it? Not just not that you want it, but why? What is the reason? Do you want it because it's gonna make your life easier? Do you want it because it's gonna make you feel happier or healthier or more comfortable, or that you're gonna feel more connected with your life purpose? It doesn't matter what you're manifesting. For example, if you want a bicycle, you don't just say, I want a bicycle, and then think the only way for me to get a bicycle is that if my dad buys it for me. And you're like there, and maybe your dad like has other expenses, or you're thinking, for my birthday I have to have a bicycle, and the only way for me to get a bicycle is if my dad buys it. And there you are. Instead of doing that, try just thinking, okay, what is it that you're trying to manifest? Is it a bicycle? Okay, be specific. Is it what color? Okay, blue. What style? Okay, blue. Is it, do you want it to go in the mountains, or just in the countryside, or just like in your daily life, or to commute to work? What do you want it? So the type of bicycle that you want, the color, the size, think about it. And don't worry about the form. Let go of control. You don't need to control the way. You don't need to control the process. That's for God to do. That's God's work. You help God. You help the universe by saying what you want. Like, I wanted a dog, and I got this intelligent, divine, connected, beautiful, nice, kind, loving dog. Oh my God, much, 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 much better than what I was trying to get, buying it from someone. It's just so fascinating to me how it works. Like, and this is how, and it hasn't happened just with Nuga Cosmico. It has happened many times in my life. So now I have learned to not control the process, not control the form, only be specific about what I want to manifest. For example, the other day I was talking to a friend, and he was telling me about a job, like he's looking for a job. And we were brainstorming, okay, what type of job do you want? Not just any job, what type of job? What schedule? Do you want to work full time? How much will you like to earn? What will you like to do? What do you know? What's your experience? What type of work have you done in the past? And then you're being specific as to what you want. You want a nice work atmosphere. If you want to work in an office, or do you want to work in a store? Be specific. This is the type of job that you want. Yes, apply. Yes, take action. Yes. But don't control. Don't be like, this is the job I need to get, and be emailing and calling all the time. This is where I want to work. Because trust me, the universe has better plans for you. Do take action and do help God, but don't control the form. Don't control the process. Don't control how it's going to happen. When you're trying to manifest, don't worry about the form. Only worry about the what. Don't worry about the how. Does that make sense? And for this, I want to use my abacus as a metaphor, because this is a great example as to how there are infinite possibilities in the universe. There are so many different possibilities for getting what we want. And today I was in the shower, I was getting ready and everything, and then I thought, it's true. This person wants a job. And sometimes we think the only way for us to get a job, or not necessarily a job, let's say for example, more money. and we think, I want to earn more money. Oftentimes, people think that the only way of earning more money is if they get a promotion at work. Oh, I need to get a promotion. That's the only way for me to earn more money. And here they are thinking, oh, and they get so obsessed with getting promoted, and it doesn't happen. And someone else gets promoted, and then they're very upset. And then to make it worse, they might get fired. This person gets fired or laid off because they're trying to budget. The company is like having like difficulties, and then they get fired, or for whatever reason. And it's complete opposite of what they were thinking. This person's thinking, I'm gonna get promoted, and instead of that, they get laid off. How ironic is that? But the thing is that you don't see the full picture. You're not seeing the larger perspective. And the full picture, that is the universe. The universe knows. The universe knows that you needed to get fired in order for you to get a better job that already pays more, where you are qualified and your skills and talents are put to use. Yes, surprise, huh? Here it was, you thinking, promotion, so obsessed with you getting promoted, trying to control the how. When you don't need to control the how, you just need to control the what. The what, that is your job. The how, that's God's job. That's the universe's job. Does that make sense? Okay, and there are so many different possibilities for you to earning more money or to getting your manifestation. Maybe you get an invitation to do tutoring or to walk a dog, and then you end up finding out that you love dogs and that it's very used for you for your emotional well-being. That in addition to getting more money, you're also it's helping you emotionally to walk a dog. That's an example. There are infinite examples, infinite possibilities for you to get your manifestation, whether it's more money, a partner, a new house, a dog, like it was in my case, a job, like it's in my friend's case, or even it can be a bouquet of roses or a coffee. You can try manifesting. Play a game with yourself and manifest. Start small. If you're not used to this, don't start big. Don't start with, I want to manifest $1 million. Because if you're not used to it, your nervous system, it's not gonna be able to handle it, and it's not gonna be able to deal with it. You won't even know what to do with it. Start small. You can start with a cup of coffee. Say, tomorrow morning you wake up and you tell life, you tell the universe, I want to manifest a free cup of coffee. And play with the universe. Don't worry about the how. Don't think that your only way of manifesting a free coffee is that if you go and stand outside the coffee shop and stand there and wait, and that's the only way. No. It can be that a coworker walks up to you and say, hey, I got 2 cups of coffee. You want one? Or hey, I thought of you. Or you get invited to a lunch and someone gives you coffee. Or there's a birthday party or a baby shower at work. Or maybe in your neighborhood or in your community, they're giving free coffee. Or you go to a store and they're giving free samples and you get to have a free coffee. You never know. There are so many possibilities. And the mistake that a lot of people make, including me, I used to make it, I'm not gonna lie, is that we try to control the how. And in controlling the how, we are missing out on all the spectrum, the whole spectrum, all the different possibilities. And for example, let's start with an example. Say to get the number 10. If I want to get a 10, the sum of 10, what digits do I need to add up? Is the only way for me to getting a 10, is it adding 5 plus 5? Yes, 5 plus 5 gives me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. That's 10. Yes, that's a possibility. Yes, a way for me to getting more money is getting a promotion. Yes, that's one possibility, but there are other possibilities. What's another possibility of getting a 10? Do you know? You want to tell me? What is it? What is it? What is it? He says 8 plus 2. Okay, 8 plus 2. So now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 and we have 2. 8 and 2, that's one possibility. What's another one that we had? Earlier we had 5 and 5. 5 and 5, 8 and 2. What else? 6 and 4. Okay, we can do 6 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is another possibility of getting 10. 6 and 4. 6 and 4. 8 and 2. 5 and 5. What's another possibility of us getting a 10? 9 plus 1. Yes, 9 plus 1. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 and 1. This is another possibility of getting a 10. Do you have any other ideas? There are many options. This is an example. Okay, look at all the different possibilities that we have of getting a 10. There are so many. There are numerous, there are several. And in the universe, the possibilities are infinite. You want a new house? Okay. What type of house do you want? How big? What color? How? In a nice neighborhood? How many bedrooms? What type of kitchen? Do you want a backyard? Visualize it, think about it, and then the how, yes, the how will come. Visualize it, but maybe it's not in the neighborhood that you're thinking. Maybe someone tells you, hey, there's this house for sale, or there's an open house. Why don't you come visit? And then you go to a different neighborhood. And in that neighborhood, it turns out that the house is much better and much nicer and prettier than you expected, that you thought you deserved. Sometimes we think we deserve less than we actually do. And we ask too little. What we're asking for is this size. And the universe wants to give us something this size, something this big. Do you get me? Okay, let's do another example. For example, when I was trying to get a dog, let's put the dog as an example. The dog, okay, there are so many possibilities. Say we want to get, I'm going to use numbers in this case, just to show visually, to give a visual aid as to how there are many possibilities. Let's do the number 9. To get a 9, what can we do? What numbers do we need to add? 8 plus 1. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 8 and 1. This is 9. What else? 4 and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4. This is another possibility. It's the same outcome, but in a different way. What else? 7 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 2. 1, 2. 7 and 2. This is, and again, 9. What else? 6 plus 3, that's 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 3, 6 plus 3, that's 9. Do you see? Here is an example of 4 different possibilities. 4 possibilities of getting a 9. It's the same thing, but in a different way. And just like this, we have many different ways of getting our manifestation. Me with the dog, I had the possibility of buying one from the lady, of going to rescue one from the pond, of having someone give it to me for free. Someone that had a dog who gave birth and they had an extra puppy and they were looking for a family for a puppy. That's another possibility. In my case, the way it came to me, I went to travel to South America in a different continent. A stray dog started following me, and it was the soul that chose to accompany me on this journey on planet Earth. This was my possibility. And I never thought, I never even imagined that possibility. I would have never thought that that's the way the dog was gonna come to me. It just sounds crazy. I was on vacation. I was traveling. This stray dog starts following me, follows me all around the country, to the lake, to the jungle, to the desert, to the city, to the mountains, everywhere. By train, by bus, by tuk-tuk, by boat, by taxi, by plane, in all sorts of transport. And then he decides that we are already a team and we need to be together. He had chosen me from the start. He was 6 months old, 6 or 7 months old. I took him to the vet and they looked at his teeth, and that's how they knew that he was still a puppy. I mean, he was big, he was this size, but he was still a puppy. He was 6 or 7 months old. That was 4 years ago. So he's 4.5 years old now. That's one example. But the same thing, you want a partner, you want a new job, you want a bicycle. Okay, the bicycle, say we want a blue bicycle, and you're thinking, yes, going back to the bicycle example, you're thinking, yes, yeah, my bicycle. Oh, yes, I want my blue bicycle. And the only way for me to get my bicycle is if my dad buys it for me. And here we are thinking, my dad needs to buy it for me. And we're so obsessed with the how, and our manifestation is being blocked because we don't let go. We don't let go of control. We don't let the universe take care of the how. And here we are, my bike. And then you're thinking, this is the only way. And then, but your dad, for some reason, he can't buy it for you right now because he has other expenses for now. But guess what? Your neighbor tells you, hey, my grandson is too old now and too big for this bicycle. He outgrew this bike and he gives you a blue bicycle. And the bicycle is almost new or brand new because he barely used it when he came to visit his grandpa. And the bicycle is in perfect condition, a blue bicycle, and it's your size and it's perfect, and it's just what you needed and what you wanted. And here you were thinking and focusing on how you wanted the bicycle, how you wanted it, and your bicycle came in a different way. You still got the outcome. You still got your what. You still got the same result. But the how, that was God. That was the universe doing its job. That was not for you to take care of. So here, for example, using the example of the bicycle, but it could be anything. It could be ice cream. You want a cone of ice cream. Or in our example, it's the coffee. Or I want to use that example that I like. I like roses. Roses are my favorite flowers. And sometimes I like to play a game with the universe and say, okay, I'm going to manifest a bouquet of roses. A free bouquet of roses. By free, I mean I don't have to pay for it. I don't need to buy it myself. Sometimes I do. But I like it when I get offered roses. So, okay, I'm gonna play this game with the universe. Let's get the magic started. And like, okay, my bouquet of roses. What color do I want? What do I want? Okay, do I want white roses? White roses, okay. Or pink roses. And I start playing. It's so surprising how it sometimes comes in the most wonderful ways. It's just like, honestly, play. Use your magic. Play. You play with the universe. Use your magic. So we're using the bicycle or the coffee. We say we were starting with coffee. Okay, the coffee. Okay, let's say what we wanted. Say 6. The coffee's here. What's one way of getting a coffee? What's one way of getting a 6? Adding 3 plus 3. That's 6. So 1, 2, 3, that's 6. And 1, 2, 3, that's 6. 3 and 3, that's 6. This is one possibility. So getting a coffee is your coworker at work walks up to you and says, hey, I got you coffee. I thought of you. I went for coffee and I got you one. This is one nice possibility. What else? A coffee. Okay. 5 plus 1. Yes, 5 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 plus 1, 1. 5 plus 1, that's 6. 5 plus 1, that's 6. So this is another possibility. What is it? What's another way of getting a coffee? You get invited to a luncheon, or there is a get together and there is coffee offered at the get together. Somebody is announcing their pregnancy, and during the announcement, she offers coffee. So that's another possibility. You get your free cup of coffee. Or you get invited for coffee. Hey, you want to go grab coffee? And you get invited and they invite you for coffee. That's another possibility. So what can we do? 4 plus 2. Yes, 4 plus 2. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2. That's another possibility. What could this be? Be creative. Believe in miracles. Be as crazy as you can be. How crazy was it how I got my dog? I just think about it. I'm like, did that really happen? Wow. I would have never imagined that. It's just like so crazy. That's the craziest way of getting a dog, in my opinion. It was so far. It's like across the ocean, a different continent, and I got to do all the process for getting to get his paperwork done and all his exams and everything to prove that he was in perfect health, which he was. And then 3 months later, he got to come. He passed all his tests, all his exams. He was in perfect health. And then he got his passport and now he gets to travel. But do you think I would have said, okay, I want a dog. I want a beautiful, intelligent, kind, smart, loving, divine dog. And the only way for me to get it is if I go to Peru, I go travel in Peru, and I'm gonna run into a stray dog that's gonna start following me across the country, and then he's gonna want to come to France with me. Do you think I would have imagined that? No, never. Because that's just, for me, that's crazy. That's just too crazy. But guess what? That's exactly how it happened. And I would have never thought of that possibility. It's just so crazy. It's a crazy possibility. But everything is possible. There are so many infinite possibilities. So going back to our coffee, what's one possibility that this can be? Be creative. I let you imagine. I let your imagination work. What could it be? There's so many ways. Somebody makes a mistake and they think you ordered coffee and you didn't order coffee, but you get delivered coffee. Or a friend tells you, hey, I was given this coffee, but I don't drink coffee. Do you want it? And then you get your free cup of coffee. There's so many different possibilities. Yes, do you have another idea? What's your idea? What's your idea? You want coffee, but you don't drink coffee. Are you telling me that you want coffee? You don't drink coffee. Are you telling me you want coffee? Yeah, it's time for our evening walk. It's time for our evening walk. Yes, I'm almost finished. I was just showing these examples and I was giving ideas as to how to get coffee or a dog. What a crazy way to get a dog. What's the craziest way to get a dog? Yes, you were so creative. You wanted a human, huh? You wanted a person. You got your person. You manifested your person. I manifested my dog. He loves hugs. He loves hugs. So the main message that I want to give to you today is simple. It's very simple. It's simple, yet sometimes we don't know. And we get lost in thinking that we need to control the how things get done or how we receive things. Don't control the how. Don't control the process. Only control what you want and be specific. You want a new job? You're looking for a job because you don't have a job? Be specific. What type of job you want, how you want to feel, what skills you have that you want to put to use in a company. Be specific. And then there are many possibilities. Maybe you're thinking that the only way for you to get that job is if you're calling and sending emails and being very persistent. But maybe you're not going to be happy in that job. And the universe knows that. And the universe wants to give you a better option. And then you get an option. Say you go to the grocery store, you're grocery shopping, and you're standing in line and the person behind you, you overhear a conversation, or then you start talking, and then he tells you, hey, my wife, she just started working in this place, they're looking for someone, and then it turns out that that's something that you do and it's in your domain and you have experience doing that, and it is interesting, and then you exchange phone numbers, and then you get hired within the week because they need someone right away. And then there you were, yeah, you were wasting your time and your energy for weeks thinking that you wanted that job, but you weren't gonna be happy in that job. Hey, I know you want hugs. Yes, 1 second, 1 second. I'm about done. So, do you get what I'm saying? There are infinite possibilities, and maybe one of those possibilities is you standing in the supermarket, standing talking to the cashier or to the customer behind you or in front of you while you're waiting in line. And then it turns out that where his wife works, that's where they need someone. And the position wasn't even posted online. And here you are posting online. Yes, that works. Yes, you should try everything. But you controlling how you will get done or how you will receive your manifestation, that is not how you should be doing it. The way to do it is you staying true to what you want and then letting go of how it gets done, letting go of control. Something doesn't happen, you get a rejection email saying no, you don't qualify, or no, we're moving on, move forward with someone else. Instead of you feeling discouraged or getting disappointed, okay, something better is coming for me. What's another possibility? Remember, infinite possibilities for getting what you want. Infinite. There are infinite. For getting the number 50, for example, if you want to get the number 50, how many possibilities do we want of getting number 50? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, 50. This is one possibility of getting the job that you want. This is one possibility. What's another possibility that we have? 48 plus 2. So 10, 20, 30, 48, 48 plus 2. 48 plus 2. This is another possibility. What else? 45 plus 5. Yes, 45 plus 5. Okay, so we're going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. 45 plus 5. That's 50. Wow. And then you can just play and play and play and play with all the different possibilities. We can have what? 30 plus 20, that's 50. So we have 10, 20, 30 plus 20. 30 and 20, that's 50. That's another possibility. You see? They are infinite. We can do 10 plus 40. 10. Okay, here we can do 10 plus, we can do 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 10, that's 50. Here, the second lower part, the lower part, 50. And then it goes on and on and on and on and on. And with the universe is illimited, it's limitless. Don't limit yourself to one thing and one way of getting something done or receiving something. Just trust. Trust the universe. Let go of control. Don't worry about the how. Just worry about the what. Be specific on what you want. Does this make sense? I hope it does. And I could stay here for hours and hours and hours playing with you and showing you, there are so many different ways of doing it. Yes, of course. We can stay here all night and play with this. We can play all night. We can stay here. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, 75. We want to get the number 75. 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 5, that's 75. So 75. This is one way. What's another way? 73 plus 2. You want to play? You want to do it? Okay, you do it then. Yes, you can do it. Yes, but show them. Show them. Don't show me. Show them. Okay, we're going to do it. Yeah, you want to do it? Here, you do it. He wants to do it. Yeah, you wanna try doing it too? Yes? You wanna teach them? You wanna show them a possibility? Okay, what do you wanna choose? What digit? Here, it's here. What digit do you wanna choose? Yeah, you can do it. Yes. Okay. He's very eager to participate. Okay. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can help me. Yes. Yeah, of course you can help me. Yes. Okay, we're gonna do one more example. Yeah, one more example. So Nuga Cosmico can do it too because he's so motivated to participate. Yeah, of course. You are a big teacher. You are a great teacher. You are a very strong teacher. Okay. We are going to do, what do you want to do? We're going to do, what digit? One easy example. We were doing 75. So we already decided that 75 was 70 plus 5. Okay, let's do again. 10. Yeah, you do it. Here, you do it with your paw. 10, 20. But show them. They want to see. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 here. 72 plus 3, that gives us 75. Or we can also do, what else can we do? 60 plus 15. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it, Cosmico? Or should I do it? Okay. Here, like this. It's easier. 10, 20, 30. Should I continue? 40. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, do it. Okay. Yeah, you do it. Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry. I took over. Okay, do it. Here. 50. I thought you wanted to do it. Well, you get the idea. 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's 60 plus 15. 60 plus 15, that's, what is it? 75. 60 plus 60. 60 plus 15, that's 75. Another possibility of getting your manifestation. In this case, we said we wanted to manifest coffee or a slice of cake. Something easy to start with before you start manifesting a car, before you manifest your Mini Cooper or the type of car that you want, or your pet, or a special book. I like books. I love books. So I always like to manifest, how am I going to get my book? And very often I buy them because I like buying books. I like supporting the publishing industry. And I like smelling books and everything. But you play. What is it that you want? Is it a video game? Is it flowers? Is it a specific meal? Play. Be creative. Let your imagination work. And once again, trust. Trust and let go of control. We're gonna end it here. Remember, the message here is simple. When manifesting, don't worry about the how, only worry about the what. The how belongs to God. The how belongs to the divine, to the universe. The what, that is yours. Yeah, do take action. Yeah, do move. I'm not saying it's just gonna rain, it's just gonna like pour from the sky. No, but don't control. Don't control how it's gonna happen, because there are infinite possibilities of your manifestation coming to you. With that being said, we want to say good night to you. Here it's the evening, so we're gonna go for our evening walk, and we will be back with more episodes in the future, with more tools as to how to find ways to connect to yourself, to connect with your inner world, to connect with the universe. You are a co-creator. You're a co-creator of the universe. You're a God in action. A God is in action. Imagine, visualize, think, manifest, but don't control the how. Don't control the process. Don't control how you're gonna get it, how it's gonna be done. Just like when I let go of getting my dog, I got it in the most wonderful way, and I would have never imagined that this kind of soul existed. The most amazing soul I've ever met. So you want to say goodbye to people? Say goodbye. Yes, goodbye. We're gonna go on our evening walk. We're gonna go on our evening walk. Yes. Ready, monsieur? Ready? Let's go. Have a good night, everybody. We love you, and we'll be back with more episodes. Take care. Take care. Bye. Yes. Yes, say bye to them. Yes. Say bye. Bye.